Solum's core may not be here after all.
Oh yeah, the Vanguard might have it. Do you know, Marta?
No, I'm sorry. Ever since Daddy started to change, I've been avoiding him, so...
Hey, don't sweat it. Worrying about it won't help us now. Besides, things should clear up once we get to the Temple of Earth, right?
That's right. Let's hurry.
Who do those jerks think they are? I heard the Church of Martel was up to no good. Looks like the rumors were true. What the hell is Zelos thinking?
The appeal of the Chosen has dropped sharply since the system that supported his status was abolished. Putting all the blame on the Chosen is unfair.
And Silveron's Church of Martel is completely controlled by the church in Tethaala.
Sounds like the Church of Martel's days are numbered.
It would be difficult to imagine otherwise.
Here, eat.
Did you make this?
Yeah, something wrong?
No, it just looks a bit different.
I believe rough might be the word you're looking for. You always did things like carve the apples into rabbit shapes or shave carrots into flower petals.
Who the hell bothers with stuff like that?
But, I mean, is this edible?
I'll throw it out if you don't want it.
No, sorry, I'm going to eat it. Huh? It tastes just as good as the food you usually make.
My. Though comparable in appearance to the disturbing products of Lady Marta's cooking, it would seem the flavor is perfectly fine.
Hey, watch it!
Why do they all look so pale?
Well, yeah. This town's packed to the gills with bookworms and eggheads.
So they're the complete opposite of you?
Well, excuse me. And what about you, huh?
I'm in the same boat.
Looks like you both could stand a bit of polish at the hands of Professor Sage.
Better hope her ruin mode disease isn't contagious.
Like you're one to talk.
Emil, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a second.
I wonder if you have a fever. Anyway, let's get you back to the inn for some rest.
Okay. I'm sorry to worry you. Marta, do you really think this Aster person was killed by Richter?
Hey, have you heard this story? Long ago, a little boy and girl lived deep in the forest.
A little boy and girl.
One day, while out on a stroll, they came upon a house made entirely of gels. They were hungry, so they started to eat it when suddenly this old woman...
Why do I look so much like this Aster? Maybe he's a distant relative or something.
It appears you were unable to alter his troubled mood. By the way, I'm rather curious about the end of your story.
Does it really matter? They all lived happily ever after, the end.
I hope those guards don't give us any more trouble.
We've got an official okay from the director. We'll be fine.
I guess. But what if they attack us? And I lose my memory again?
Emil, give me your hand.
Huh? Oh, okay. Hey! Ouch!
It hurts, right? That's proof you're here right now.
Yeah.
Does my hand feel warm?
Yes.
That means I'm here too, right beside you. So stop looking like you could disappear at any moment.
Thanks. Richter, you're a half-elf, right?
You couldn't tell? Only elves and half-elves can use magic. Everyone knows that.
I've never been clear on those things.
No half-elf is free from discrimination. Well, not until recently. We've been replaced by a new breed of outcast.
The Silveranti.
Exactly. And the ranks of the disenfranchised will only grow. People are made to fight. With the rise of every new country, new outcasts are born. Before long, the outcast may become the majority, and perhaps discrimination will subside.
Is that the only way for discrimination to end?
I never said it would end entirely, only that it may lose some of its intensity. But even that would be an improvement.
You could be a half-elf or anything else for that matter, and I'd like you just the same.
How can you say that?
Huh?
Never mind.
Richter, should I put this on?
What is that?
It's the mask Lloyd was wearing. It should hide my face a bit. That way, looking at me wouldn't bring up any painful memories, right?
Don't be ridiculous. You are Emil, not Aster. The two of you only share a resemblance.
But...
That's how it has to be, or I'll curse this fate.
Richter...
Tenebrae, I'd like to ask you something.
I have nothing to say to you.
Who is Emil?
Emil is himself. Emil Castagne, a young man who looks up to you, despite your faults. Nothing more.
I know you're hiding something.
I speak the truth. It is you whom I would ask to please not confuse Emil with a certain someone you know.
I've done no such thing. I only pray that my suspicions are wrong. If they aren't, my hatred will be even stronger.
It looks like I'm tied to this place, whether I like it or not.
Something seems to be bothering Sheena.
She once failed to forge a pact with Volt, the summoned spirit of lightning.
Oh,
It was a disaster that took the lives of a quarter of the people of Mizuho. Because of that, she has led a lonely life, even among her own people. But she overcame pain, sadness, and fear in order to save this world, and eventually succeeded in her pact with Volt. In that regard, Sheena may understand both of your struggles better than anyone.
papado, papado, pippity, poppity, poo.
And what does paparo, paparo, pippity, poppity, poo mean? Is that some sort of newfangled slang?
It was written in the research notes I found. It's in the language of the angels, so I might not be reading it correctly.
But why would that be written in these notes?
Here, maybe you can read it.
Let me see now. It says, some centurions are stuffy and old-fashioned.
How true. Whoever wrote these notes must be a really brilliant researcher. How come there are lightning strikes indoors? It's really dangerous.
We may be safe though, considering the people in our party.
Why is that?
Well, they say lightning strikes tall objects.
Tall objects. Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it, Regal's pretty tall.
Well then, we have nothing to worry about. We're counting on you, Mr. Lightning Rod.
That art you used back there was really something.
That wasn't me. It was Ratatosk.
You said something about a boundary. Can Ratatosk's power affect the very fabric of space and time?
Such power can only be used to a limited degree.
If Rain were here, she'd be demanding a repeat performance, no doubt.
Shouldn't we be hurrying to the altar?
You're that worried about this woman?
Of course I am. Not that I'd expect an insensitive jerk like you to understand.
What?
Ugh. I hope Rubina is all right.
I'm worried that she got sucked in with the Vanguard. I hope she isn't attacked by Dax.
It's the cores they're after. I doubt they'd harm a woman who has nothing to do with all this.
You're worrying over nothing.
Sheena, Regal, Tenebrae, let's get going.
Hey, Marta!
I make it a rule not to speak to insensitive creeps.
What are you talking about? Damn it! Hey, Marta! About that monster.
Sheena, I'm starving, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Marta! Are you listening? Hey!
Tenebrae, are you picking up anything about Relina's whereabouts?
I'm afraid that is impossible. She would need to have a connection to Lord Ratatosk.
Come on, Marta!
Regal, we should really be getting back to see Director Schneider, right?
Yes.
Damn it! Enough is enough!
So then, that letter from Rain wasn't a love letter after all. I'm a bit disappointed.
A woman of her quality deserves a far better man than I.
Perhaps Rain and Regal are both simply too attractive for the match to ever work.
No way, that's exactly why they're perfect for each other.
There is another to whom I've already pledged my heart.
What? There is?
However, she has passed on.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, there is no need to be. I'm the one who can't seem to lay the past to rest.
I'm sure she's glad to have you keeping her memory alive, though. I'm actually a little jealous.
Thank you.
Why don't you guys say something? I can't stand this sort of thing. Do something, Regal!
Let them be. The problem is theirs. They will solve it on their own.
Yeah, I guess. But they're driving me up the wall.
So, X-spheres can hurt the people who equip them. I wonder if the same is true about Ratatosk's core. What if the core starts to affect me and I don't realize it? What will happen to me?
Lady Marta, you do not look well.
Oh, no, I'm just a bit tired.
Oh yeah? Want to take a break?
No, I'll be fine. We've got to get to the Temple of Earth.